What's up, everybody? Thanks for watching tonight. So tonight's video, I just want to kind of talk about my Suboxone taper this time versus last time. This year versus last year. So I was just kind of looking over my dosage that I took this time around, and I'm just gonna kind of give you some averages. So for the worst I got this time around was up in June, was about an average of 6 milligrams per day, which sucks because it went up really fast from 2 milligrams to 4 milligrams, 6, and even up to 8. But my average for the month of June was 6 milligrams, guys. So that just shows you how fast this stuff can get out of hand. I was dealing with a lot of stress at the time, not using that as an excuse, but that did definitely play a part in me going up in my dose. And so for July, my average was down to 4 milligrams. So just in 1 month, I was averaging 6 milligrams, and in 1 month I was averaging 4 milligrams, and that was almost with no discomfort, really, other than just like a little bit of mind games. And then for this current month that we're in now, what are we in? August. We're getting towards the end of August, and I was just looking, and I've averaged this month 2.5 milligrams. So from 6 to 4 to 2.5 milligrams. That's pretty damn badass, I gotta say so myself. And that's with me being in control of my own meds. And you guys know that I struggled with that last time around. So, and that's also with me going through stress with my job, going through breakup stuff, and there's been some other things too along the way that have really stressed me out. And so for me to be able to stay focused and constantly working on my taper with all that shit going on, I'm really proud of myself. This last weekend, I've had a couple of hard weekends. I really kind of struggle on weekends sometimes, with like how me and ex-girlfriend, we ended our relationship. For some reason, I really struggle on the weekends, and it's just kind of been something that I've always really struggled with when going through breakups. It's probably just because I know that more than likely that other person's already hanging out with somebody else while I'm just kind of sitting home and trying to like feel it to heal it. It would be so easy for me to go hanging out with other people and start drinking alcohol again. But I want a better life for myself than to go down that road again. So, not going to do that. I'm just going to deal with it on my own. And, it did cross my mind last weekend. I was like, shit, man, I could just take an extra couple milligrams today and just kind of let the night cruise on by. But I didn't do that, guys, either night. Friday or Saturday, I sat home. I didn't drink anything. Sat home by myself, And it wasn't the easiest thing in the world, I'm not going to lie, but I feel that I gained some power, some emotional strength from doing that, and also from not taking any extra Suboxone to try to remove the pain from my body and just try to numb out of the situation. The old me would have done that. And so it's good to see that I'm making some serious progress with just my emotional control. I'm not looking for any quick fixes or any quick ways out of this pain. I'm just going to let it do what it does and meditate about it. And, it's just going to take some time for the pain to heal. And, but yeah, guys. So I just wanted to let you know. So yesterday, I tried already to go down to 1.5 milligrams, And that's the first day that I felt physical withdrawals this time around during this taper. So what that felt like was my heart was pounding hard. I could feel it. It was it wasn't necessarily beating really fast, but I could tell my blood pressure was up. I do have a blood pressure tester. Those are highly recommended if you're going to be trying to taper. You want to know kind of what's going on with your body, because your blood pressure will get pretty damn high if you're really pushing yourself. But yeah, my heart was pounding. It was just like boom, boom. And so I tried to get by with 1.5 milligrams yesterday. It was starting to get a little bit too much. My anxiety really started kicking in at night. What else was it? There was something else I had. Oh, a fever. So I haven't had that for a while, like that as part of my withdrawal from tapering. So I did have a fever. I tried taking ibuprofen, drinking a lot of water, didn't help. So that kind of sucked to have all that going on yesterday. But so I ended up just taking 2 milligrams and making it through the night. But today, goddammit, I got 1.5 milligrams, and it was good. You know, I did a lot of stuff at work. I was really, of course, he's gonna start squeaking. She always does that. So I got a lot of stuff done at work that I've been needing to do, and actually I kind of switched it up today. So what I did was 0.5 milligrams in the morning, and then 0.5 milligrams at like 2 o'clock, and then another 0.5 at 5 o'clock or 5:30 or something like that. So I just really kind of pushed myself, and just staying busy really helps, guys. That has been one of the biggest things that have helped me push forward in my taper, is staying busy, having things to do. Yeah, I probably could have really pushed myself today and just taken 1 milligram, but I don't want to jump that fast down that low. But I am really motivated. I just want to be like the best. I know it's cliche, but I want to be the best version of myself, whatever. And I know that doesn't include being on Suboxone for the rest of my life. So I'm just kind of lowering as I see fit and as I'm able to. And I'm keeping myself just right on the edge of being uncomfortable as much as I can, because I know that pain is growth, pretty much, is the best way to look at it. If you're constantly comfortable in this and you're not, then you must not be very motivated to get off. And that's okay, you know, if you guys aren't. I'm just at the point in my life, like I got a bunch of goals that I want to handle, and this is definitely one of them. So yeah, I'm gonna see how tomorrow goes, see if I can do 1.5 again. And if I can, then it's going to be on. So I'm going to kind of try to do the same schedule I did today, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. And then if I get lucky, I will be able to do that for like a week or two. And then maybe in like 2 weeks, I'll try doing 1 milligram. Just kind of seeing how it goes. But yeah, my energy was a lot better with the lower dose today, and I don't know, I just kind of felt like the fog is starting to lift. I feel like this weekend was a little bit depressive for me, and it feels really nice to get progress. You know, sometimes I kind of wonder if I'm addicted to the progress of tapering, and I don't know if you guys can relate to that, but when I was off, it's like there was like a big gap, you know, because you put so much energy into tapering, and always like wondering how you're feeling, and is this withdrawal stuff or not? And it was really kind of weird not having that to think about that all the time. So I don't know if it's just like, it's like it feels like you're winning when you start when you taper down to the next dose. It's like, yes, I conquered this level. It's kind of weird, but that's what it is. So it's been fun to push myself. Like I said, I've got some goals, and I'm just really working to be the best person that I can be. And I feel like my personality is definitely getting better, and things are just kind of looking up. I feel good things in the air. Pretty much is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, tonight was rough. I guess today is the National Dog Day, and I was thinking about my Chihuahua that I had for 15 years. That she passed a few years ago. I was just kind of looking at some pictures of her, and then also my old puppy that was hers, Ghost, that you guys seen on a few videos, the Husky. Just kind of thinking about her a little bit too, and then of course just freaking always got the ex-girlfriend running through my mind. For some reason, man, it takes me so long to move over. Like, in all my past relationships, all my ex-girlfriends, they always bounce and jump right on with the next guy while I'm just sitting there kind of hurt for about a year or so. So, yeah, I don't know if you guys have any tips on better ways to cope, or maybe positively move forward with your life. Like, I don't want to drink a bunch of alcohol and try to, or take more Suboxone or I don't want to take anything like that to numb it out. I don't want to mask it and try to start hanging out with some other girl. Like, that just seems like more of a distraction, and I feel like that would make me feel gross inside, yeah, so if you guys have any hints or tips, or like, what do you guys do when you get over people? Because it just seems like everybody just moves on so fast these days. People usually have like a bunch of people lined up ready to go so they don't have to worry about being alone. It's like people are so fucking afraid of their own shadow. It's just kind of pathetic to me, but it is what it is, baby. So, I'm not saying everybody's like that, guys. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but it's just kind of sucks, man. When you have all these plans long term, and you go through all the stuff with somebody, and then before you know it, just fucking on to the next. And before you know it, they become a stranger, and when you see them a year or two later, it's like you don't even know that person anymore, but you had so many good memories with them. Whatever. So I'm just kind of ranting, guys, and I hope you guys can use. Oh, I was gonna say too, I think another reason that I'm doing so much better this time is obviously that I'm really motivated, and just have a lot of stuff that I need to get done. But a huge thing is that this time I'm not jumping around. Like last time, I would, and Joe, you might want to really get this figured out. So, because I remember you saying like you're bouncing all over the place with your Suboxone, and I think that really hurts your progress. Because I believe if you did a week at 8 milligrams, and then you took 16 milligrams for like 2 or 3 days, or even just like every other day, it's gonna keep your tolerance higher. So I've been really strict this time around, and just coming in smooth and steady, and it's been able to be a lot smoother ride. And I highly suggest, if you guys are unable to come in like that and come in smooth, and if you're in control of your own meds, if you're unable to do that, and you're some days you want to take more to maybe catch a little buzz or just relax or whatever, if Suboxone does that for you, a lot of people say it doesn't even do that. But if that is you and that is why you're taking it, then you might, if you can't control it, then you probably want to give your medication to somebody else. That really helped me stop doing that, and that's really what helped me, fully get off of Suboxone last time, was not having my own meds. So, but this time, I'm doing so far so good. You know, I could take much more than I'm taking every day, but I haven't taken any more than I've needed for a long time now. So we're gonna keep on rolling, baby. I hope you guys are all kicking ass. Hope everybody's staying sober. But yeah, just wanted to talk about that kind of stuff, and just kind of proud of myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap myself on the back, baby. 1.5 milligrams today, and I'm gonna try to do it again tomorrow. My heart's not pounding right now, and it's kind of late at night, and that's one of the first signs of physical withdrawal for me. Is my heart will be like boom, boom, just. So pay attention to that, guys. If you notice that, that's probably you're kind of on the borderline of withdrawal at that point, in my experience anyway. None of this is medical advice, by the way. None of my videos are ever medical advice. It's just me sharing my experiences with you guys. But I hope you guys are all doing awesome, and I'm going to try to make some more videos for you suckers. Can't believe there's almost 500 of you guys following my ass. Wow. Thank you all for following along, and I hope I can continue to help motivate some of you guys. Let's do this shit, god damn it. Bye, guys.